Dedication, October 16, 1988.
This is Faye Pagel. This was made by Larry Mays and Frank Perry. The first coat was by Larry Mays, and then Terry Mercer did the design and the painting for the sign for the Bohemia Historical Society. It's her own design, and we're very happy that Terry did this for us, and happy that the men contributed their time and effort putting it up on the 10th of October for the society. No, I don't think we need it anymore. Thanks. I know they were going to do that. I know what I got to do. I have to move my car out of here and move it into where they're going to if somebody will sell here with the stationery and the bumper stickers, and there's the raffle. Oh, we got a thing for the raffle? I don't raffle right. I don't like walking around talking to people. Well, oh, you wanted that way? All right, I'll for one side get the raffle. Yeah, we right, yeah. Walk out. No, I got my sweater and my pocketbook.
It goes down quite a ways, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So how many feet is the fence?
Oh, well, it's about 250 to here, and I guess 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. About 200 that way. And geez, I don't know how long it is. It's on that map. Too bad we didn't have the map. Uh-oh.
Yes.
The old booth.
Take a great time. I want you stupid
Well,
I was trying to think, what can Michael Brandy do? I mean, it's right down there. I don't know if it's scared or what, but it just, come on, right?
Yeah, you pushed the...
On the basket.
You want
The
to
basket.
Yes, I can, yeah. And here you are, right here. Uh-huh. How often do you see yourself on TV?
I don't usually see myself.
Not really, huh?
No, not really. I'm usually on the other side of the camera.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, it's good to have a little bit of yourself recorded here.
Oh, yes, I guess it is.
Yeah.
which way do you want to go down? This way? Exactly.
Panning slowly is important.
Oh, yes, you got to pan slow.
It's quiet. I'm going outside to do my trimming. So I dragged them out this morning. Coming. Parking the car. I said, John, close. I said, tell John, leave it to Joan. Representative Rizzo.
Joe Rizzo, county legislator.
This is Bonnie Stayskull, member of the board.
Nice of you to come as right. And Al Chanowski's son is his assistant, works as his assistant, legislative assistant. So that's nice, and I'm glad that you're in big meeting. Oh, very good. We're going to have our honored guests up on that front patrol.
Did you get a share of the profit? You didn't get any money from that?
Yeah, I went to yes.
B-A-R-A. B-A, Joseph, B, I was supposed to be B-A-R-A.
That's
Joseph
Right.
I guess I'm in the middle of
He was first taking pictures for the society. He had the big one, you know? And remember that big one? Then he had his bypass, and he bought When are you going to Florida? January. After the New Year?
They had another one a couple of years ago. They took off the bottle, but it never bothered us.
I work in St.
I'm Miss Technology.
Well, don't run.
Am I in your way?
Yeah.
He wants to take
You're fine.
The call, I thought you meant the people.
How are you? Okay, Bonnie. Hi. How are you? Good. Hi. Right? They used to kick back.
And you donate it whenever they have a parade for you, right?
Yeah, they were all flags. Charlie Rumpley, who had Rumpley Chevrolet.
So you donate this for you ride this car?
What do we have here?
This is Kathy Bender, Denise Sapolsky, Denise Veraldi, Deidre Veraldi, and Cindy Weaver.
Yes, it is.
They're here to help the Historical Society. It's a service project for them, serving refreshments. Is that good?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yes, he said he would be here, Frank Joe said he'd be here. The most memorable speech you ever made is when you said about that night when you left the sign. I know
I say learning.
Yes, I said, can I go? Maybe if you want.
put one on, you need a
I
left.
was there.
Say something funny, right?
Say something funny, okay?
Politics.
What do you think is going to win the election?
Uh-oh, what do you think I'm gonna say?
I got Coolidge. Who you got?
Gus Hall.
Gus Hall.
Gus Hall.
Okay.
He's been up there. He's got to get it sooner or
He
later.
may get it yet. Ed Kaiser. And what was your name?
Father Daly.
You want to just, Jim's putting this on tape.
Oh,
It's Father Daly from St. John's, right?
Yes, correct.
St. John, same church. I always have trouble with that word, but it's the nicest word in Bohemia.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
I'm glad you did come down for the ceremony. I'll take you down and meet our president.
You lost your seat. You lost your seat.
Everybody. Thank you. Okay.
Del Maroni.
Hey, Adele.
I'm so happy that you could come to the dedication of the Bohemia Historical Society's new home. It is an important event for the Bohemia Historical Society. Formulated 4 years ago, we have made great progress. And the progress today in this community, we can thank the members of the Bohemia Historical Society. But the people we have to thank most for this home is the administration of the Islip Town system. So I want to welcome you, and I'll speak a little more about that in a few moments. If you'd all rise, we're going to raise the flag that was given to us by Congressman Downey as a gift to the Bohemia Historical Society. It has flown over the Capitol, and now we will fly in this small community of Bohemia. With great pride, we will have the Star-Spangled Banner.
Right here, Frank.
Please be seated. Once again, as president of the Bohemia Historical Society, I want to thank the board members and the officers that help govern the Historical Society and having this property in the shape that it's in. It isn't what has been termed pristine, but through the help of all the volunteers, it makes it much easier, because these two gentlemen have really sparked our interest and our help. I'd like to introduce to you Frank Perry, and his co-chairman, Larry Mays. You know, as president, you always have a great sidekick, someone who really can help you out. And I have the greatest one in Ed Kaiser, my vice president. There isn't a day that I don't say, Ed, what do you want me to do? I'd like this afternoon to introduce to you Reverend William Daly, associated with St. John of Palmistine Church. Reverend Daly.
Chris told me to say a few words. I'm a man of few words, so first of all, I'd like to thank Frank for inviting me here. And I hope through an awful lot of effort on the community's part that this will grow to be quite an educational thing. An awful lot of times people forget that history is a very important part of our life. Through it, we do learn from our mistakes, and through it, we learn what people have done for us. Sometimes we think that we are self-educated, but we're really and truly not. It's an awful lot of effort and an awful lot of people, especially those that have gone before us. And I thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, Father. We have some honored guests today, and I'm so happy that they're here with us. Supervisor Frank Jones, and I think you all know Supervisor Frank Jones. Mr. Tyler Levy, legislator. Joseph Rizzo, legislator. Don Weinhardt, who is the president of the Bohemia, see, I'm so used to Bohemia, the Bayport Heritage. I guess I'm on one track, Bohemia. I want to thank you all for coming and participating in the event. Your interest in our community is greatly appreciated. This afternoon, I would like to present to Supervisor of the Islip Town a symbolic dollar which we, the society, must pay for the lease on this property. The lease is for 99 years, so Frank, we have to hold out so that we come out to that last 99 years. Supervisor Jones.
I'll be happy to stay for that.
I will too. That's a good deal. It gives me great pleasure as president of the Bohemia Historical Society to present to Frank Jones the symbolic dollar. It really is inflated. But on the reverse side, we have the dollar laminated, so you can't forget that we did pay our dollar. Thank you again, Frank, for coming and being a part of this happy event for us, the Historical Society.
Hold that dollar up again one time. It's a big dollar.
I thought it was supposed to be $1 a year for 99 years. We have been hoodwinked here. But Faye has done that in the past in terms of getting things for the Historical Society. I am delighted to be here. And Reverend Daly, not only is a man of the cloth, but he's a man of his word. He said he was a man of few words, and by golly, was a few words. You're not going to be as lucky with me. No, I have a connection with Bohemia. I'm a Sayville resident most of my life. And I don't know how many of you know the Trefny family, but I went to school with, I guess you'd call him young Rudy Trefny. He and I went to school years ago to college together. And so I have, when I think of Bohemia, I have fond memories as well. And I echo exactly what the good Reverend said about the paying attention to our historical perspectives and keeping those in mind. So as a representative of the town of Islip and the town board, I am delighted to accept this, Faye, and we wish you all good success in the future with the property and with your program. Thank you.
Michael LeGrande. Michelle LeGrande, as I said, is representing her dad, Michael LeGrande. Michael LeGrande was supervisor at the time we made these inroads to see if there was any possible property in Bohemia. And Michael LeGrande sat and listened to us, and then really went to work for the Bohemia Historical Society. He really has been a person who has instilled in us confidence. There is a way, and we will work together for that way. So I want to introduce Michelle LeGrandi, who represents her dad. Michelle?
Hi. Dad said he was real sorry he couldn't make it today. He had plans to be up in Massachusetts, but speaks very highly of the Bohemia Historical Society. I'd like to thank you all for having me here and said thank you.
Thanks, Secretary, and I'd like to introduce Adele. I'd like to introduce Grace Weigel. He's my recording secretary. Records every word that we have, everything that we pass, and we appreciate that. I have a great treasure in Bonnie Safegolf. Bonnie, would you stand up? And I have great board members who support as well as disagree at times with things that we plan to do. And that's what a good board is for. A board of directors is to direct, guide to the best of their ability for the best for the society. I'd like to introduce to you Scotty Policastro, Donna Schaefer, Cookie Bahonet, Ricky Wenke, Frank Perry, who's up here, I want to forget anybody, and I have Anna Miller, who does a terrific job on my program. And of course, see, I always forget somebody closest to me, my sister Lorraine Mays. You need to talk about everybody else but your own. No, I'm sorry, Lorraine.
That's all right.
Again, we were so happy that you came, and we'd like you to take a little tour of the property to see what we really own and what's going to be our future home for the Bohemia Historical Society. Before we adjourn, though, I'd like to thank the Girl Scout troop who volunteered to serve our refreshments this afternoon. We'd like you to partake of that. I'd like to thank Frank Stepanek for bringing his antique car. Only the car is an antique. And we want to thank all the volunteers who worked to set up the exhibits to be part of this day for us. Jim Policastro, who's now pointing the VCR right at me so that we record all the things that are going on. Frank Reisner, who is now taking pictures of the event in black and white. We find out now that our color, which will only last 20 years, will disappear. But if you notice the old photos, 80, 90, 100 years, they're still in good condition, so Frank is starting that. Again, thank you for coming. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for working behind the stations, for our raffle, for our gifts, for our exhibit. And thank you, everybody, to come. Thank you again. Zuma, C-H-U-M-A. He's the gentleman who wrote the history of Bohemia. He wrote it in Czech, and then it was translated for the 100th birthday.
Wrote the history of